Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we're continuing to build on our squatted truck, and hopefully this will be the last time you see it squatted, because we read your comments and we're gonna level this thing out. So we're gonna raise the rear end. We actually went on Facebook Marketplace, we looked around, and these parts were actually really easy to get. Maybe there's a lot of people that's lifting up the front and they have leftover parts in the rear, so we got some spacer blocks, we got U-bolts, we got shocks, so not a big deal. They were here locally, we picked them up, and let's hopefully transform this thing and get it leveled out, looking like a truck again. I mean, honestly, it's like you get squatted, if you put any weight on it, it's just gonna start rubbing and stuff. So I don't know, I never get the point. Maybe it's a style. I don't know, I drove it, it's kind of sketchy. Let's unsquat it. Let's check out the parts that we got. So overall, it's a pretty simple process, not that bad. We're literally just gonna raise it up, separate it from the rear end differential, and just put those blocks in there, get the U-bolts locked down, new shocks, and should be good to go, right? I mean,
and the wiring probably.
Right.
And the brake lines.
Oh wow, okay. Might be a little bit, but hopefully we'll knock it out real quick because we gotta get this thing back looking good, like a truck again. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right to it. All right guys, so we got our shocks off, really easy, 2 bolts, nice and simple. This one doesn't look too bad, the other one looked kind of squished, honestly, but here's...
I think they're actually the original shocks.
Wow, so they were just being compressed the entire time or something. Dang, poor shocks, but yeah, they have to go for sure, because we need to go higher, so we actually have these guys. It's for a 7-inch lift, or?
I think the guy said 7 or 8 inch lift.
Right.
Unpop it, we'll see how much it extends out.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Oh, there you go. Then these are good shocks. I mean, they're brand new. Lay down next to it. So like it'd be, so look at that.
There
so
we
that's
go.
definitely what we need. And we'll probably install that afterwards, or?
Right.
We'll probably install right now, actually.
Whatever, either way. No big deal, let's get it done. All right guys, here's another white shock that we have, and it's, like I said, it's white, matching our truck, looking good.
It's like we planned for it.
Oh yeah. Or that's all we had available. Either way, it's working, so. Okay, so as soon as I get in there, let's get this bolt down.
Yeah, pop it in first on top, and then I'll get you snippers.
Yeah, sounds good. Alright guys, and just like that, our shocks are both installed, both sides looking good. Obviously they're not as cool as our rough country shocks that we have for the Duramax, but it'll work, you know, it'll be alright for now, so it's all good.
So what's the next thing to do, Michael?
So probably gonna work on the U-bolts. Let's go ahead and get these loosened up so we get the body separated from the axle so we can lift it up, get that space to put our blocks in. Yeah, nice and easy. Woo. A little bit of a sandstorm there, but no problem. These things are awesome. Alright guys, so it's not sketchy at all. I feel really safe. We got it blocked off, chalked up in the front so it's not rolling anywhere, and we're actually lifting up by the spare tires. Should be safe. We got jack stands around too, but basically we just kept lifting up the bed, unhooked some of the sensors, the brake cable, the parking brake, the brake lines themselves are kind of holding the axle, so we had to make sure nothing's binding as we went up. Now it's time to insert our blocks. Cleaned it up.
You think they're gonna be big enough, Michael?
Yeah, I feel like this should do, because this is the originals before, and this is how much we're going now, so there's definitely a difference. We're definitely raising the rear to match the front, and before, because it's so slammed, it makes the front look so much higher, so I think it should even out, hopefully. We'll measure it. If not, we'll add this block too, because it adds up like that, so
yeah.
Probably should just put it back anyway. The original
Let's put it in there.
Yeah, I think we should. Might as well. Let's go ahead and see if this will fit in there. I think we have to go this way with it, right? So this is the rear section.
Yep. So it tilts the...
Yeah, I mean, it should be, yeah, that should be good. So let's go ahead and put this on there. Hope we have enough room. All right, so the game plan right now is basically we're gonna get this spacer bolted to the leaf springs themselves, so that's holding up, and then just raise it up and get a little spacer underneath. Good. Easy. Nice. Alright guys, so this side is looking really good. We got the spacer blocks in there and it's bolted to the leaf spring. Other one's in position. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side first, get it kind of close to this side, then we can just drop it down and it'll go back in its right spot. Hopefully made up and be looking good. Okay, so looking at it looks like I put my blocks on backwards. You know, it's been a while since I did a lift kit in the rear.
I mean,
but
there was no instructions.
yeah, we're just kind of making it, but because of the drive shaft and the angle on it, so it looks wrong. So we're just gonna flip it, do a 180 and check it out real quick, and I think it'll be good. Not a big deal, just some U-bolts, take it, spin it, redo it. Alright guys, so a little strange, I mean definitely a learning curve, unsquatting a squatted truck. You definitely don't know what they did before, and it's kind of a puzzle and trying to figure it out. So I think we had those blocks the right way the first time, but the leaf spring shackle things were off, that we found them in the bed. So it's really nice that we have them. They didn't throw the parts away, so we have the parts. So the leaf spring itself needs to come down, so that's why the angle's off and stuff. So we have to unbolt it on top, drop down the leaf spring, reverse that block back again. Yeah, definitely a little process, but hey, we'll get this squatted truck unsquatted. That's our goal.
It's gonna be a lifted truck.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice lifted regular truck.
Two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive, but whatever. Either way, it's gonna be nice. Woo-wee. All right, guys, so it's pretty crazy, but we had to basically drop the hitch that was connected to the bumper, like 10 bolts, just to get this leaf spring bolt out. It was just not gonna come. So it's pretty crazy, man. Very intricate. Dang, so just to get this one out, but it was, like I said, hitting the hitch side rail, so. But we need it to replace it to get it going. All right, guys, so our angle's looking a lot better since we replaced these rear leaf, what are they called again? I don't even know. Anywho.
I don't know, leaf spring brackets?
Brackets, yeah, that sounds good. So this is, I guess, for a squatted truck leaf spring bracket, because we don't need it for
a lower truck, Michael.
Or a lower truck, maybe. That's crazy, I've never seen anything like that before, but I guess that helped with the angle and everything with the drive shaft, but we definitely don't need it, so live and learn. We got that out, we got that back to original, so now this level is looking a lot better, so we can go ahead and just lift it up a little bit, get our spacer block under there, and keep going, knock it out, because it's getting super late again. All right, guys, so we actually put in the other spacers there because we tried it without them, and we're still a little squatted, and we're trying to avoid that. So we had to jack it up again, realign it, and put in our other spacer blocks. So we have all the spacer blocks lined up, pins popped into place, so that's really good. Happy about that, and it's looking a lot better. A little more work than I thought, for sure. I thought it'd be like, you know, a quick half hour, we'll get it knocked out, but no, it's work, for sure. Maybe that's why they didn't put it in. You know, you did half of it, and you're like, I'm good.
I mean, they put the real shackles in.
That's weird. So they deliberately took off the other spacer. That's a lot of work too, man. So they got that look, but it's all good. Moving on in life. Let's go put those big old U-bolts on there and lock it all down. Alright guys, so hours of toiling. Let's see what it did. Obviously it looks a lot better. It's looking like a truck. Got the tape measure. Let's see what the damage is. Tape measure don't want to work, guys. or broken tire. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like 14-ish, 13 something, 14.
That's 14.
15. So we're still a little bit higher in the front, but you know, obviously a lot better than what it was. What was like 17 to 3,
or
whatever it was. Yeah. So obviously we're a lot better. Let's lower it and check it out and see how it looks overall. Dang guys, check it out. We're looking level, we're looking straight, so much better. Honestly happy with it. It was a lot of work, but I think it's definitely worth it. There's still a couple things we need to touch up. Some of the nuts burnt right, so you know, we'll finish that up, not a big deal. But we're almost ready for another test drive. I'm really excited about it. How before you're literally looking at the hood, but now hopefully we're gonna be leveled out and looking good, and our wheels stay on and stuff. That'd be nice. So no more accidents. But yeah, I think it's enough for tonight. Catch you guys in the morning.